What is up, fellas? Today is the final stream before I make my month-long trek into the desert to find the Chalice of Christ, but we're going to be ending off with a little bit of hybrid farming because today's the day. I'm feeling it, man. I feel good about it. The ceiling might be up. Where you going with that, bud? Tell me what's down. Bad Sigma male, no alpha howling for you. You can't see, Ivy, you can say you hate writing that, but you're literally a furry. You have a whole ass fucking fursuit in your closet. It's pretty much the only thing in your closet because it takes up all the space. I have a guardian token. God, I hate seeing 800. I'm at fucking 900 on, like, my actual saves. It's weird to be back at 800. Do I fuck with Perfect Cell? I don't know what that is. Do I have more guardian tokens? How many do I have? I have 4.
Oh, fuck yeah!
Thank you for the 1 year, Charlie. I appreciate it, brother. Wait a second. Wait, did I load the right saves? Shit. Hold on. I might have not loaded the right saves. These might be slightly out of date. Not that it matters, but I would rather have the right ones. No, these should be the right ones. Why do I feel like I have different guns equipped? I don't fucking know. Whatever. Oh, I don't even have my fucking count up. Oops. There we go. Is it working? There we go. Perfect. Listen, I'm always prepared, alright? Oh, it's a Dragon Ball Z thing. That's why I don't know what the fuck it is. I got a poll. Oh, right. I forgot I was doing polls for this ship. I'll do that in a bit. I feel like we're not going to get it within the first 10. They're fucking no pew pew. Okay. I'll do it for the next 10. Pokemon Go. Did you guys see the new Pokemon game? Apparently it's another Pokemon Legends game, but it's going to be set in fucking Kalos, and Kalos is the best region to ever exist. I will take it, no questions, and I'm kind of fucking excited about it. I hope Mega Evolution is back. I feel like there's absolutely no way that we don't get new Megas. But at the same time, I really wouldn't be surprised if we didn't get new Megas. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that's not the case, but... Oh, well, yeah, like, there's gonna be Mega Evolution coming back. Absolutely. But, I mean, like, actual new Megas. That's what I'm questioning. Do I fuck with Ted? I fuck with Ted. That's like the funniest fucking film ever made, dude. A third Charizard Mega, obviously. Fucking probably. Oh, so like, is it gonna be split into 2 games, or is it just one? Like, I can't tell if it's one game called A to Z, or Z to A, whatever the fuck it is, or if it's 2 games. Because I know, like, the Legends Arceus was just the 1, but with the way that the name is, it makes it look like it might be 2. I want to be making art, but I cannot, and I feel bad because of that. Don't feel bad about that, brother. Shit happens. "12 or so years later, we get Pokemon Z." I can't believe that game is over a decade old, man. That's the game that got me back into Pokemon. And then, Sword and Shield is the game that got me back out of it. That's not entirely true. I actually like Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield was pretty good. But, like, it did definitely... It was a downgrade from the DS games. I also, like, I had fun with Scarlet and Violet. But it's all... It's Scarlet and Violet. It's like, it's a Pokemon game, and I played it and enjoyed it because it's a Pokemon game. But once I, like, get the legendaries from it, like, I finish the fucking snack shit, I'm probably never going to touch it again. Have I gotten vaccinated yet? What is vaccinated? Sword and Shield have their spot. So the thing that I like about Sword and Shield and what I don't like about Scarlet and Violet is I don't like the full open world. Which is also why I haven't played Legends Arceus. Because, like, I don't know, I just prefer the classic, like, route system. I don't like being able to go anywhere I want. It's weird. And so I kind of liked how in Sword and Shield it was delegated to, like, certain areas. I think that was the better way to do it. But I don't know, there's just something more... Like, Sword and Shield, I kind of feel like full open world has been done far better in a Pokemon Light game with Power World. I still think the best open world Pokemon game is Pixelmon. The fucking Minecraft mod is the best version of open world Pokemon. But the problem is, like, with oh, so yeah, we can crank this song. Hold on. Turn it up for you. Actually, no, because I'm gonna have to turn it back down, and I'm too lazy to do that. I'll forget, and then it'll be too loud for the rest of the stream. But Scarlet and Violet, I kind of just feel like I'm wandering around. Like, I'm just going places. I'm just hanging out, and I don't like that as much because I think the route system kind of like just, it makes it feel like an actual little adventure. Feels like I'm packing my fucking 12-year-old things and going on a journey. And I much prefer that over just wandering. I'm sorry to say I do not read fan fiction, and I have no interest in fan fiction.
Personal space. Need some personal space.
It's a goblin-tastic. I mean, I don't need any more information than that. I think I've missed counting some runs because I feel like I should be at 20 by now. Is the multiplayer client for the older Pokemon games that's fan-made? I think I remember hearing about that. See, I've been trying to... I've been kind of getting into ROMs recently. Honestly, I don't know. See, I want to stream other stuff. But, my viewership goes hella down. So that's why I kind of delegate the like, other game streams to just not during my usual stream time. Like, the streams I do right after I upload, those are kind of just gonna probably for the most part always be Borderlands or Borderlands-like games. And then the random ones here and there will probably just be like what I do for other games. And I have wanted to do that. I just have not had a lot of time to stream outside my scheduled stream for the last like month, because I've been working on backlogging videos and I'm working on some bigger stuff, and like it's been a lot. So I haven't really had time to do that. When I get back, I probably will, but I really want to stream the Emerald Rogue, which is fucking Pokemon Emerald, except it's a roguelite, which is fucking awesome. You got timed out for a week. Fuck did you do? Do you want my ROM folder from Google Drive? I won't say no. If you wanna DM me that. But I have phases when it comes to like emulation and shit. I got back into it a little bit more recently, and I played Lollipop Chainsaw. Fucking dude, great game by the way. Lollipop Chainsaw is fucking amazing. What happened to the sequel? I don't know if you guys remember, a couple months ago, there was like a sequel. I think it was fully announced for Lollipop Chainsaw, but it just like, I haven't heard anything else about it since. Mod chat one of the link. Thank you, brother. Let me get the poll up now that we're at 20. Wait, no, I don't want the poll. Prediction. That's what we want.
Just see something between me and your breath.
But, you know, I hope that ends up having something, because I hope that ends up, like, becoming a thing. Because that game was awesome. That was one of my favorite fucking, I think it was PS3 era, right? Pretty sure. That was one of my favorite fucking PS3 era games. Dude, I don't know if anyone's been frequenting the subreddit recently. Not that I would recommend it. A lot of people are actually like making posts that are reaching the front page saying that the Borderlands movie looks good. Most of them are like, actually, the Borderlands movie doesn't look that bad. And I'm just like, this is what the community's come to, huh? Everyone is that starved for for any sort of content. I don't think there's any way that anyone legitimately thinks that that movie looks like it could be enjoyable whatsoever. And yet it seems to be a very prevalent thought. So I think people are just trying to convince themselves that it's not going to be a fucking pile of hot shit. The movie sent the sub into like fucking the era of like, I mean, the Titanfall 2 sub has kind of been like, well, the Titanfall in general sub has been like kind of losing their mind. But there is a very large period of time where people were just schizophrenically talking about Titanfall 3 as if it released and they were playing it. And I think that's kind of where we're at. And I think the Borderlands movie really just triggered that further. People are just going full schizo and like losing their shit. And just trying to hard cope with the complete lack of anything going on. Which I don't even know. I thought we would have been, I thought as a community we would have gotten over this when we went through it the first time with BL2. But, yeah, I don't know. Someone on Discord DMs me the Borderlands trailer one more time, I'm gonna scream. Why are you getting DMs of the Borderlands trailer? Oh, so that is awesome, Ivy. Congratulations. So, dude, I've been seeing all the Cyberpunk shit in the server. I want to play Cyberpunk so bad. You've made me want to get back into it, but I literally cannot. Because I don't think it would run on my computer anymore. Because it was like barely able to run. I was able to play it, but like on the lowest settings. And now they've upped the fucking minimum requirements. So I'm like, I don't think I can actually play it until I get my new computer. If you're like, oh, this guy likes Borderlands, let me see this guy's watched the trailer. Okay, gotcha. And my sibling has been talking to me about it, and I mean, their fiance fucking feel bad for me, especially because the same studio is working, like they're both super into fucking Naruto because they're nerds. But apparently the same studio is doing a Naruto movie. And they're worried about that now after that trailer. $10 minutes to load on PS4. Christ. I mean, want to get it so I can install it? I mean, I have it. You should just log in, but I also don't really want to play it that bad. I already have other shit I'm probably going to be playing while I'm there. I'm also going to be editing a lot. Honestly, most days I'm probably going to be editing shit. That's when I get back. Let's just say you guys will hopefully have some sweet content to feast on. Cause last time I took a little break, I just used it as a complete vacation and did fuck all. This time I'm gonna be actually working on a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be editing down the new tales into videos. I think I want to do like, but Grace said it in one of my streams, how a lot of my best moments are kind of lost on stream. Not lost, but like are just kind of condemned to being only on my streams. So I think I'm gonna start doing just like periodic stream highlights and just compile some clips and shit. Because that shit not only just usually does well on YouTube, but there is a lot of stuff that happens on streams, and I'm like, I wish I could upload this, but I don't want to just upload it like as a short or something because those have a very small shelf life. Shorts stop getting views after like 2 days, and then they're done. They get a lot of fucking views very quickly, and then they just cease. They hit a fucking wall, and nothing happens. How's it going, Lunatic? Welcome, brother. Can't even enjoy your vacation. I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be great. Because the thing is, I get to work on something longer than 3 days. Dude, I've been listen, I'm just saying, you know, all those video game devs that bitch about, oh, crunch hurts so bad. I can't spend time with my family. I work myself to exhaustion. They ain't got shit on being a YouTuber, alright? I've been busting my ass on the video that is going up the day that I'm leaving. And these next like two days that I have to work on it, 2 or 3 days, I think. Yeah, 3. These next 3 days that I have to work on it. Gonna be a little harsh. Am I turning into a sod biker? Dude, I can't even fucking... I don't know anything about that guy other than he's an annoying piece of shit, but I could fully see him saying that unironically. There's an impromptu stream during... Well, there probably will be. I don't know. It kind of depends on if I can actually get my shit set up. I need to see if I can, like, take my OBS shit with me. Because I bring a USB with stuff. The prediction is ending. I'm sorry to be the one person that chose yes. But I'm just saying, if you keep voting yes, eventually you will be right, and eventually you will make bank. That was almost bad. If I put 1,000 in yes, you'll get it. Probably. Tell me how the fuck there were just people tanning at the school's pool at 1 p.m. on a Tuesday. Yo, your school has a pool? I was there for 3 weeks and I didn't know you guys had a pool. What? Like your school has a pool? Where? How the fuck did I miss that? Wait, no, are you talking about the indoor one? How are people tanning at the indoor pool? That's why I was confused, because I was like, I knew about that one, but how do you tan at an indoor pool? Or is there an outdoor one? Does your school have 2 pools? I'm confused. We have both. The fuck? Do Floridian schools just model themselves after, like, fucking Disneyland? Like, the resorts? Because that's what it fucking seemed like. Just missing the Mickey Mouse.
Town red! With blood! In case that wasn't clear.
We're at least having some decent luck with Tattlers today. This is fucked up. This is torturous. It's just, I just how like I looked over at the number and just kind of like had the epiphany of 1,200 is a lot. It hadn't really like hit me just yet. But like that is quite a lot. Although it could definitely be more, because like didn't Jolts do almost like 3,000 runs for the 94 Sham? So like it could be worse. K6 was over 3,000 for a triple roll revolter. Jesus Christ. It was a spike. Not even fucking projected. That's rough. That seems incredibly unlucky. I don't think it's even close to it. Because if you're going for like a specific triple roll, I could see taking 3,000, but getting your first triple roll at 3,000 is insane. That's fucking crazy. A triple spike after like 700. That seems a little bit more what the odds would actually be. You might have even gotten a little bit lucky on that.
Still got it.
Because how many fucking shield parts are there that Hyperion can roll? I don't think there's that many. Completely forgot Teeth was a song. Teeth is a fucking weird ass song and everyone forgets about it, but I fucking love it. I don't know what about it, just something about this fucking song tickles something in my brain. It's one of my favorite Cage songs. I also, what the fuck? Okay, awesome. I also really like I don't know, are they like, I think they might be B-side songs or something. They aren't actually in the album in a lot of places, but I think it's, oh shit, what are they, which two is it? I know it's Doctor, and I think it's, no, it's not Carry Me. Is it Carry Me In? There's two, but they're also really fucking good, and I think a lot of people don't know about them. Fuck, I forgot Revolter's Hyperion. Doing Flak Hyperion. Dude, Hyperion Flak is fun. I really enjoyed that one. There's just a lot you can do with it. I mean, of course, you also get access to the Revolter, which is nice, but the big thing I like for Flak is I mean, you have the Butcher and the Conference Call. I'm running mysteriously now. Go get that fucking shit, what's it called? Go get that triple projected. You know, maybe that'll be what I go for after this. I try to get that triple projected drop. Going for the worst of the best Revolter. I think the highest I have is a 2 times. Carry Me In's fucking awesome. Thank you for the follow, Cryo State. Welcome, brother. No, dude, I just need to fucking Maybe that'll be what I do on the plane. I kind of just want to listen all the way through fucking all of Cage's albums again. It's been a minute since I've done it. They're one of my favorite fucking bands, and dude, I both love and hate the fact that it was Borderlands that got me into them. But I honestly think that's probably the case for a lot of people. But dear God, they are one of the best fucking bands, objectively. That's not a subjective opinion. It's too good. Started watching it from YouTube's random recommendation. Yeah, for some reason recommended seems to like me. It's weird. For how much I say naughty words. But glad you're enjoying it. You know, I appreciate the support. Borderlands got me into the heavies. See, I like the songs by the heavy that are used in Borderlands. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of their other stuff, though. Oh, I gotta do another prediction. Fuck. How's it going, Burry? Cage and the Heavy are some of my favorite bands of all time. It's only because of Borderlands. Dude, I genuinely think that's where most of their fan bases came from. Because, like, they were some pretty... They weren't, like, unpopular by the time their songs were used in Borderlands games. But they definitely weren't nearly as popular as they are now. I think it's probably a little bit less the case with Cage nowadays. Just because... I mean, they haven't been used since like Borderlands 1 and the second song in the end credits of Borderlands 3. But dude, okay. My absolute fucking it was the Quatomizer? Hold on, before I put your song request in, I'm gonna get a Tokyo Smoke in here. Because this song would go so hard for BL4's intro. Also, great song request. I fucking love Keys Me Nights. Forgotten Quatomizer. You got that recently recommended? What the fuck? It was like a year old, goddamn. I don't think those were still getting recommended. It's okay, Lunatic. There'll be another. How do I enjoy Redux? Tried it, but it's not my fancy. I really like it. I don't prefer it over base game. I see it as its own thing. That's just kind of how I look at it, because I think it's a very different experience from vanilla. But I do find it really fun to just jump on and do some shit or grind some of like the rarer shit. I'm excited for Epic to release more Pearl packs. I think the Pearl pack is so fucking cool because it's just standalone pearls. Keys Be Nights is like the greatest Star Trek ever. It is, dude. It goes so fucking hard. while skating. Like, as dorky as that says to, or that is to say, that is one of my favorite songs to come up while I'm out for a fucking skate. And it just takes me back to fucking 2009. Like, favorite album of all time is Hurt and the Merciless by The Heavy, and I wouldn't have found it if it wasn't for Borderlines. My favorite album is probably, it's either Thank You, Happy Birthday or Melophobia. Melophobia probably a little more often than Thank You, Happy Birthday. Both those albums are, like, very close, and it just depends on what I'm feeling that day. I think it irked me was the lack of anoints. Yeah, I've never been, like, someone who super dislikes anointments. I like them in concept, especially, like, now that you can reroll them. I think they're fun. So I do kind of miss them in Redux. At the same time, just because, like, the game's not balanced around them, I'm kind of okay with it. But, yeah, no, that is why I like the Pearl Pack more, because it is just standalone pearls, doesn't change the balance at all whatsoever. You still have anointments on them. It's just fun. I want more. I enjoy the balance mod, though it's not as balanced as its name implies. I haven't tried that one yet. I've been recommended it a few times. I'll probably have to give it a go at some point. Because I assumed for quite some time that it was just a balance mod. Which I know it kind of is, but it seems like a very large overhaul of the balance. From what other people have told me. So I'll have to give it a go at some point. Spending all my points for a soundtrack. Oh, Birthday Massacre, dude. Bangers. I haven't listened to them in a minute. I have all their, I've bought all their albums. They are on my PC. They're so fucking good. I had a really big phase of Birthday Massacre. I like annoyance, hate farming iridium. That's why I just read-only farm.
That was all me.
I don't know why they decided on 250 to reroll. That is a lot of fucking iridium. That is only, like, to put that in perspective, you are awarded 500 iridium for the completion of the slaughter shaft, or for any shaft. Shafts take usually around probably like 30 to 40-ish minutes. If you're going kind of slow, you know? So for that much time, for like half an hour of your time, you are awarded with 2 anointment rerolls. That's kind of fucked up. I think 50 would have been perfect. Because at that point, for 30 to 40 minutes, you are getting 10 rerolls, which seems far more reasonable for the amount of anointments that are in the game. 250 would have been fine if you could choose the anointment. But you can't. So it's like, if it was 250 and you would get the anointment that you wanted, you could have 2 pieces of gear guaranteed to have their anointment for 250. Then that would be fine. Or like you'd have 2 pieces of gear guaranteed by the end of a shaft. That would be great. But yeah, that's why I read only farm it and I don't feel bad about it. Because the price is just like insane. I much preferred it in Wonderlands once they kind of got it figured out. Where it was cheap at first, it got more expensive, but even when it was more expensive, you could still reroll very easily because you could hit the max of Moonstones so quickly. I used Epic's 25 Iridium for rerolls mod. I didn't even know that existed, but I might also start using that. That is fucking perfect. I do think 50 is probably a little better. 25 might be a little bit too cheap, but that is still like really fucking nice. He said shaft. I did.
That's got a bit of a kick to it.
I mean, honestly, so this is Tokyo Smoke, by the way. I think a lot of these songs on social cues would go really fucking hard for a Borderlands intro. I really like Tokyo Smoke, but I could definitely see like, I mean, the title track Social Cues could also go hard as fuck. But Broken Boy would also probably slap. I do hope we get a Cage intro though. That way we can have 2 Cage intros and 2 heavy intros. Here, I got all your songs in. Say having to sit there and break crystals. Yeah, that sounds really annoying. I've never done that before though. By the time anointment rerolling became a thing, oh, I thought I crashed. Even before I started just read-only farming it, on my main Zane save, I had about 200,000 iridium. So I've never had to actually farm iridium. That was just from playing for like 4 months worth in the first year. Yeah, let me get another prediction up. I realize we should probably be doing these earlier. Wow, you guys really voted on yes for that one. I'm sorry, fellas. But don't even worry about it, because this is the one. I might have to up this from 10. 10 might be too little. That was mostly me. I think all me. It's all right. This is the one. Hello there, Prophet of Gecko Jesus. Thank you for the gecko. I assume that's going to give me some good luck. Even though those run's already not going too great. Seamless. There is a 50 option, I believe. I might do that. Save me time having to fucking throw on read only. That was worth the risk. There is no risk. I'm just saying, it's guaranteed to be in these next 10. 100%. It's gotta be. You're gonna tell me that we're not gonna get it before 1,260? Preposterous. You sound insane. Especially since we got Prophet of Gecko Jesus in the YouTube chat. Shining down on us. It's gotta be run 1337. I hope so. That'd be awesome. The Dark Souls run back for the hybrid. Apparently I can't drop my Anson predictions due to legal restrictions where I live. Yeah, that's a thing with some countries, because apparently it violates gambling laws, even though it's completely fictional currency. That has like no actual monetary value whatsoever. But I don't know. The BL3 double jump mod is amazing. I haven't used it. I kind of want to. I do want to, and I want to use it with like the third person mod. I feel like that would be fun. I hope for BL4 we get more movement. Specifically, I would really love the fucking zero gravity shit and Oz kits from the pre-sequel. Having that with like the movement shit that BL3 has would be fucking insanely fun. He's doing God's work. He is. He's like single-handedly keeping the fucking modding community alive. Fuck. It was in my mouth. There we go. But no, so when he moved to working on Wonderland's Redux, there is just nothing happening in the modding community whatsoever. But now he's back. Actually, there's a guy on Twitter. Fuck, what's his name? I follow him. I replied to his tweet. I think there's a link to my Twitter. You could probably find it somewhere. But he was asking for guns that people want in BL3. I absolutely told him the pitchfork, but there was someone else working on something, which is nice to see. Am I Sigma? Nah, I prefer to think of myself more as a figgle bottom male.
Find a target, you zoomer.
Sure, I did modding things, but I lost motivation because I couldn't figure out what to do. I know how to do a few things, and I don't know what else to do. Dude, the fucking, the zero cooldown Amara thing was fucking fun. I goofed around with that for some time. It was fucking funny. My yogurt mail, I do enjoy some yogurt from time to time, but I don't know if it's enough to call myself a full-on yogurt male. See, I wish I had any understanding of, I mean, how to mod anything. I'd love to be able to do my own shit like that, but unfortunately I have this illness called fucking stupidity, where my brain just doesn't really function half the time. You know, like people, you know, the whole thing of people only use like 10% of their brain, which like isn't even true anyways, but I'm using like 10% of that 10%. And that's on a good day. Tried to replace the monitor with a hotfix, and every time I try to do something with the parts, some of it disappears. That sounds like Borderlands. This game's a fucking finicky bitch. Mr. Torgmod for BL3. Dude, I wish that character swamps were possible for BL3, but I don't think it is. I don't think you can actually make fully custom still trees and shit. Which really sucks, but I'm dying from farming the Omega Rush and Wonderland's Redux. 500 runs in. Good luck, brother. What is cool is the the model swamp stuff that Epic's been doing for BL2. I'm actually kind of excited about that. Not sure what I would texture replace. Just do the opposite of what Epic's doing with BL2. Put BL2 textures into BL3. Just for the meme.
Give him what for.
Do I fuck with Gilgrunt from Skylanders? I'm more of a Money Shot guy. Isn't that his name? Or is the Salvador Brain Rot hitting too hard? No, I'm kidding. He's cringe. The fucking little rat with like 2 guns or whatever. No, legitimately, I fuck with Trigger Happy. That's him. Yeah, it's the South Brain Rot. But no, I really like Chomp Chomp. Chomp Chomp's my fucking goat. Can't model swap in BL3. Yeah, I was pretty sure you can. It's weird because, well, I guess it's not weird. I'm pretty sure BL3 is just way more restrictive when it comes to modding than BL2 is. At least from my very basic understanding of things and what I've seen people talk about. Which, I mean, that's just kind of how most big games nowadays are. I don't think you just port the textures 1-to-1. Well, you probably could. It would just look fucking stupid.
Did that one have a bounty? No. You sure?
But Chomp Chomp Daddy is better. What is Chomp Chomp Daddy? Oh, prediction. Working with the pre-existing meshes limits what I can do. I mean, it would be really cool if eventually someone was actually able to model swap. I don't think it's gonna actually be possible though, which does suck. I don't know. I really wish fucking BL3 could have the same sort of modding potential as 2 does. I think that is part of why people are kind of moving on, well, yeah, I guess moving on from 3 more than people did with BL2 during the iconic Gearbox content drought. Just because during that time there was still so much shit coming out for 2, but with 3 it is pretty much just Epic at this point that mods it.
Gotcha.
I think model swap is possible, but I have no clue what model files BL3 uses. Image swap is possible with just plain PNGs. There's a Skylander named Crypt King, and for some reason in the files he's referred to as Chomp Chomp Daddy. All right, hold on. Let's take a look at Chomp Chomp Daddy real quick. Kind of hyped about that. Oh, what the fuck? He kind of does just look like Chomp Chop. I see why. It's just like cooler, more edgy, badass Chomp Chop. It's like a dark, fucked up version of Chomp Chop. Just a little peek into the twisted mind of the Skylanders developers. To fuck around with Unreal Engine and shit to convert them over. Could be the same with models. Problem is that image formats are usually simple, not so much for model formats. Yeah, I mean, hey, like I said, I'm an idiot and it sounds fucking tough, so. I barely even understand what half of that means and it sounds difficult. Fuck. My hair is being a fucking menace today. Ah! Concept art, he had the same colors as Chomp Chop. He was gonna be a giant. Dude, a fucking giant Chomp Chop would have been sick.
That's how you do it.
Although we did get the big fucking eye dude, so that was pretty cool. Out of the giants, he's definitely, if we're including giants, he might be my overall favorite. Be nice if they release like basic production software for the games once they were out for some time. That would be fucking great. Isn't that what Bethesda does? I don't know why the fuck any other game doesn't do that. Tie it back in a loose pony. I fucking hate how I look in a ponytail. I have long hair because I look fucking stupid without it. It's not really a choice. I just look like a fucking troglodyte otherwise. Dude, Eyebrow is the GOAT, though. Engine Bethesda uses makes it easier to release modding software compared to just Unreal Engine. This is a shame. I just wish modding was more of like a standard thing, because it's annoying that a lot of companies, I think, still don't see modding as being profitable. But like it extends the longevity of games more than anything that the actual company itself could do for them. And it does therefore increase sales numbers. Like, people are going to buy games, not only like some people are going to buy games just for specific mods, but also some people are going to buy games because they're like, oh, well, this is a game that's fucking been around forever. It has a fantastic modding community around it. I want to fucking get in on that shit. But I think a lot of fucking devs just still don't see it that way, which is a big old shame.
Take a look at me, little friend.
It's also Piss King, which was a recolor that made him yellow. He's not called Piss King, unfortunately. You're telling me that there was a Skylander that wasn't going to be named Piss King? That's wild. I can't believe this. We're truly living in the darkest timeline. I have the in-between, either some form of short or long. Oh, some form of short or long. In between is all gross, so I'm growing it out.
Oh, fuck yeah.
See, I usually when I cut my hair, I go to like about here, which still looks fine. I just haven't cut it in a minute, so it goes down to fucking here. But and by a minute, I mean I haven't cut it since the pandemic, like pre-pandemic. So it's been a solid 4 or 5 years. Which is actually really funny because my hair doesn't grow past a certain length. There was a time that I didn't cut my hair for like almost a decade when I was younger, and it was about this same length, and it just would never go past this. This is just the stage it gets to. It gets to this length around like probably like a year or two after not cutting it from like here. And then it just doesn't go longer. I don't know how. I don't know. I know biology. I don't know human biology that well. What would the hybrid look like? It has 2 red texts under it. So it'll have the Tattler red text, and then it'll have the serial killer red text. Long hair and bakery just does not jive. I started wearing a hairnet recently because of it. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be great. Every game should have a functional modding API. Spitting fucking facts. Easy example, Skyrim. RimWorld would not be itself without mod support. Dude, I think like the biggest example ever is probably Minecraft. There's so many people that don't play vanilla Minecraft. Like it is, I think not in terms of like it has increased the longevity of the game, but in terms of like showcasing just how there are entire communities that play the game purely because of the modding. Minecraft, I think, is like the best example of that. There is a huge fucking section of players that don't play vanilla, like ever. Especially Japanese devs, they hate mods a lot, yeah. Capcom's implementing DRM to prevent mods in the future. That's fucked. It's insane, dude. I don't know why they don't like it that much. Like, just any dev. I don't understand why fucking devs hate modding. It is free support for your game. Also, thank you, Soggy Clogger, for the follow. I forgot to say that earlier when it actually happened, and then I forgot about it by the time I was done my rambling. I appreciate it, brother. As long as your head hair and butt hair can't touch, it's fine. I'm sure if I bent back enough, I could do that. Although I don't have that much ass hair, so it's like... Well, the ass hair I do have kind of just comes from my head. That's the problem with long hair. Kind of like slides down your back and nestles in your crack. Me included, let's go. I cannot play vanilla at this point. I've been enjoying some vanilla Minecraft recently. Minecraft would have died a decade ago without mods. Changed my mind. No, you're absolutely correct. Here's the thing. Minecraft right now is self-sustaining. Minecraft in the past was also self-sustaining. There was a very large period of time where Minecraft was completely dead. Outside of, like, children's YouTube content. But the problem is, that also wasn't doing that great at that time. There was a massive resurgence because of YouTube and because of it becoming more widespread and because of it being better for the algorithm that ended up bringing Minecraft back. Had it not been for modding, during that time, Minecraft would have been dead. Like fully, they probably would have died because there was still a player base playing because of the modding community. Because it was around the time of like 1.9-ish. It really was an issue at 1.10 to like 1.12. But it kind of started with like 1.9, latter half of 1.8. That era, the game would have been fucked if it wasn't for modding. That game was on life support. So you are absolutely correct in that statement. Remember an old game called Starbound, and the reason it had some play left was due to a mod that pretty much like tripled in-game fun, but made shit way too complex to build stuff. Dude, Starbound was awesome. I didn't know about that mod though. I might need to give that a go. Sounds kind of fun. I really liked Starbound. It just kind of like, it really didn't offer too much. Triples everything content-wise, but to build the laser miner took me like a week out of game to make it sucked. Vanilla Terraria players. Starbound was really fucking cool. I really liked it, and then yeah, no, it just there was never really much to it. Minecraft resurgence because of gay Tumblr users. Gay Tumblr users and PewDiePie.
I'm on fire!
But just the fact that it actually survived through that fucking drought was a miracle, and pretty much only due to modding. Because that was also like 1.12 especially, that was the first version that modding kind of took over since 1.7. Which 1.7.10 is still the best version for modding. No one will ever change my mind. Actually, I have been starting to come around to newer versions. I do kind of like 1.16 modding as well. But I don't know, man. 1.7.10 still just has everything. There's a lot of mods that never made it out of that era. And like we're just never updated beyond that point. But they're all still there, and there's still a lot of modern mods that you can also use there. I have a good one, Charlie. Thanks for stopping on by, brother. If you get that yearly, like 2-week obsessive fix of modding fun for Minecraft or Skyrim, then I'm done. The Skyrim one is more costly as the mod uses like 400 gigabytes of space. Just like, oh, bros, my name's PewDiePie, and today we're going to be playing PUBG. Oh, man, I wonder what's going on that bridge over there. Point 12.2 is the best version of modding to me. Boatload of mods I enjoy either just die past 1.12 or vastly changed. Yeah, so to the way that I look at it, 1.12, like, it's 1.7.10 light. You get some of the modern Minecraft stuff with it, but you do lose out on some mods. But like it is still a very good version for modding because like it is just 1.7.10 plus. A lot of the mods are still there. You're just getting a more updated version of Minecraft. But then beyond that, you're losing out on a lot of really fucking good mods. Like, one of them that I'm very iffy on is Modern Tinker's Construct. I think Tinker's Construct is one of the best mods ever made for that game. The modern versions of it are kind of, they're still really good because the core system of that mod is fucking incredible. Like the baseline, what that mod does is great. The way it does it gets worse with like 1.14 plus. You also don't have the cutlass. The fucking cutlass hasn't been around since I think that was lost before 1.12. I don't know why they removed the cutlass. That was the best fucking weapon in that game, or fucking mod. But yeah, no, old school Tinkers was just so much better. Peak modding to me will always be Tekkit/Volts. And I got super into Tekkit because I wasn't I was like a fucking baby at that point, and my fucking frontal cortex hadn't formed enough for me to really enjoy tech mods. But Hexit was fucking awesome. Hexit was pretty much what got me really into mod packs. Scary to think about how only very recently BL3 modders have figured out how to replace the class name with the equipped class mod name. Wait, that's a thing? Can you send me a link to that? I'd fucking love that. I didn't know that was a thing that happened. I love Feed the Beast. Hexit was cool too. Feed the Beast is fucking goated, man. But I was too dumb for tech mods. Nowadays though, whew, I fucking love immersive engineering. I also sort of got into Create with I had it on the last mod pack I made for like me and my friends on a server, and Create's really fun. But dear God, immersive engineering is something about that shit, man. It makes me intensely horny. I just can't get enough of engineering immersively. Still my 1.4.5 FTB world on a USB. That's fucking awesome. I wish I had a lot of my old Minecraft worlds. Unfortunately, I don't. Tool leveling is unbalanced, not to me. Tool leveling is what makes it fun. If I create mid, where you transfer power at all the forced vanilla style, that's kind of why I like it. I just like that it's different. I like that power isn't just like existing. I find it more interesting than just like throwing coal in a fucking generator or something. Like, I totally understand the critique. I fully get why people don't like create that much. I also hate how it's in every single fucking pack. That's why I just don't really play a lot of mod packs nowadays, at least not for modern versions. So that was like my first experience with Create, and I really enjoyed it. I don't know why people fucking glaze it so much. It's not like anything incredible. Like it's amazing in what it does with like blocks and the way that you can move full blocks and structures and shit. That's really cool. But like aside from that, it's not like an amazing innovative tech mod or anything. I think it's just a very fun and new take on it. Like, wow, made with Create r/Minecraft 1000 upvotes. But no, I like it. I really like the style of it. Just because it's the same reason I really like immersive engineering. I love things that have like a very strong thematic to them. It just adds so much to me. Like fucking thermal expansion, great mod, but like it's all just blocks, you know? It's all just blocks. I also really like Mechanism though for that same reason. Mechanism's very cool because it is, again, it's just it has a style and it sticks to it very strongly. Botania can do half the shit Create can do, and I like Botania far more because it's aesthetically pleasing and overall cooler. I'm not a huge fan of like more modern Botania. I really liked it back in the day, but I feel like it got a little too techy after some time. It is still a very cool mod. I just don't really like using it as much as a tech mod. I hate Mechanism. It's so ugly to me, especially cables. No, that's fair. That's totally fair. I like it though because it's ugly. I love it. I love how fucking industrial and like fucking gritty and gross and grungy everything is. How gray. Colorless. It's Smug posted work in progress, the class mod HUD mod not too long ago on Twitter. That's the person I was talking about, I think. I'm pretty sure. I ought to go take a look at that after. And of course, loud as fuck. See, I usually use it with immersive engineering, so I just have the fucking earmuffs on. I wish the rat mod got more put into it. That was cool to see rats running everywhere doing automated stuff. Yeah, it was just a fucking buggy mess, wasn't it? I remember I tried to use it, and I mean, I ended up not being able to ever actually use it myself because I couldn't make it work with like a huge percentage of the mod list that I had at the time. Like usually if there's a mod that I really want, I'll be willing to like remove something else for it. But then like for some reason it just was not working with a huge percentage of the mods that I was using. So I was like, all right, no rats for me. It's a very cool concept though. I want to be a steampunk orphan generating coal baron who lives in an aesthetically pleasing factory where I sacrifice helpless mobs to my blood altar, not a scientist and has 1,000 decibel machines. That's fair. I think we're going to try to get to 1337 today. We're closing in on it. Might as well set that as the goal. Although we'll see, because I also don't want to... Today's also probably going to end up being a little shorter. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Because, again, I do have a lot I need to fucking do today. Go to 2000 today? I don't think so. My apologies. Blood Magic's fucking goated. People sleep on the automation possibilities of it. I never got super into it. One of my friends got really into it and sacrificed me a couple of times. But it does look really fucking cool. Remember he turned an entire fucking village into a demon village and that was fucking... that was awesome. Fucking badass. Fucking pulled me over. Was like, hey, can you just like fucking cut yourself into this blood bucket? Thanks. And then I did it. And then he used my blood to to make a demon village. Speaking of pixel games, Stardew Valley gets its 1.6 update in March. Stardew Valley is one that like I can't get into it alone. But I've played on like a 4-player group. That was really fucking fun. So just like delegated pretty much all the tasks to each other and shit. Also, one of the people in that group was like super into Stardew Valley. So it was nice to kind of just have a Stardew Valley wiki as a person playing with us. That could just like tell me what I need to do and what my goal is. But I've tried playing it on my own and I just get very lost and I do things very slowly and then I get bored. I want to play BL2, but I really don't want to play BL2. Play the pre-sequel instead then. It's BL2, but fun. And I'm using the power of organically harvested blood to literally walk across the end on phantom blocks like nobody's business. All right, we'll do another prediction, fellas. You know what? Hold on, wait. Can I predict as well? No, I can't. That's cringe. I wanted to flood the economy. Because I have infinite channel points. It would have been funny if I could just dump a shit ton into a fucking prediction. And one thing I didn't like about the pre-sequel was the like 999 stacks of passives needed to do crazy damage. They decayed in like half a second. You're talking about Athena? Schultz pre-stack I never miss in his Aurelia pre. Does Aurelia have some high-ass stank shits? 1.2k and yes, I'm feeling it. Aurelia is like the one character I haven't really played too extensively. I think my highest level Aurelia is like maybe 15. I do want to play her. I really like her. She looks fucking sick. I've only played as Wilhelm. I've played a decent bit of Wilhelm. I've played a lot of Timothy. My only max level is the only one that I've gotten to max level legitimately is Athena. And then I've played through the entirety as Nisha, and then I just upped her level with Gibbed. Because I was like, I don't want to sit there for 4 hours killing Guardians again. I did it once, that's good enough for me. But I've been playing a lot of Nisha. And Nisha's fucking stupid, dude. I never miss. It's basically Critical Ascension, but cunt. Sounds great. Max level Athena gameplay looks so fun. She might be, I don't know if I like her more than Zane. The thing is, that's tough. She's up there with them for sure. Like, Zane is my favorite Vault Hunter of all time, but Athena is like very close, maybe on par. The only thing with Athena is build variety doesn't really exist with her. She kind of has one build and you kind of got to stick with it. Anything else is like, she kind of has a melee build, but it's like, it's not really that great, and that's about it. She has melee, she has Maelstrom, and those are your two options. But doubters are gonna make bank right now. The doubters? Do you mean the believers? Or did more people believe on this one?
This can't be how you saw this going.
Guns are unfun melee, yeah. But no, like, Athena's just so fun, dude. Especially when you just fucking use a fucking Mongol and completely evaporate, like, EOS. Oh. Oh my lord. Incredibly nutworthy. Athena's just stupid fun. Hope melee is added to BL4 and better refined compared to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. All melee needs from Wonderlands to be good is a right click. I also think it should be like an actual weapon. I don't think it should take up a slot. Or like, I don't think it should have its own slot, I should say. I want it to actually like be a separate weapon. Like you have to have it equipped in one of your 4 slots. Just because, I mean, one, that would make it better to have like a secondary ability. But I also don't like, I don't know, I don't like them being in a slot. I prefer that if I'm gonna play melee, I'm like playing melee. I don't want to just have guns in my hands. But if each one has some sort of ability on right click, I think there's that already increases the gameplay value of them. I would like for melee weapons to have the same depth of Darktide, but that's a pipe dream. I would love if there was actual depth to them. It would be really fucking cool. I just don't know if there will be. I feel like there might be. Like, if they're using the same engine and shit, but like, I assume they're going to be using the same engine, assets, all that shit from BL3. So that could give them more time to work on shit like that. You know, like they're definitely going to be saving a lot of time. So maybe we get some really in-depth melee gameplay. I think the minor passes they had were not strong enough. Some of them were really strong. Like some melee weapons were fucking cracked. I think the disparity between melee weapons is kind of what sucked. Like some were really shit, some were fucking batshit broken. I also think the trade-off of like fast swinging, lower damage, and high damage, slower swinging wasn't enough there. For the most part, if you didn't care about the passive on the weapon, you would kind of just go for highest damage because it would end up out DPSing anyways. Actual melee movesets would be so cool. It would be. But I think, like you said, I think it is probably just a fucking pipe dream. It would be amazing, but what they could do with that is just have something on right click. And that would be a lot more simpler. And also, like, you would still be able to have some pretty unique shit with legendaries and stuff. Although, I do really like the idea of just full-on actual movesets and shit. Fucking die, Christ. I keep whiffing. They can make the plasma coil, but it's a sword. That would be pretty cool.
Throw in the barrier.
All right, fellas. This is it. Let's see who's making bank here. It's kind of pointing at people and shoots the plasma coil shots. I used to want to, I want to do a video on my idea for melees. I've really been getting into the kind of just discussion videos, I guess. Like the Pearl video and shit. I really enjoyed making that, and the next bigger video that's coming out right before I leave is gonna be another one of these things. It's just really fun, like talking about things I don't like about something and then giving my solution to them. I don't know, it sounds boring as fuck to try and describe why I enjoy it. It's just fun. I like talking. Oh my god, wait, holy shit. Doubters are gonna make bank. Dear God. I don't think we're gonna get to 1337 today, fellas. We're already an hour and a half in. Like I said, I do gotta actually get working on some stuff tonight. Oops. Is your desire to maybe include me somehow in the Art of the Melee video still actual? It'll depend on the format with it that I end up going. I think maybe. I think. I'm not 100% on that one yet. That one's still a ways out because I have a few other things I want to do first, but I will definitely let you know.
Down you go.
We're doing Forgotten series for Tiny Tina's Wonderlands to be something you'd do. I never got too into Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, and I would be interesting to see how stuff could be made broken, etc. It would be very difficult because the thing with BL3's Forgotten is I enjoy showing more generally the guns, because there's a lot of guns that like you throw on a specific build and it functions way better, but it will never function that same way on another build. That's why I showcase the guns across all 4 different characters using like pretty generic builds for the most part for them. Because I want to showcase the guns themselves. That's my goal for the series. It's not like, that's why I don't ever talk about, I mention Bore Explosion here and there, but it's not ever like a main talking point. Because there's some guns that are like absolutely insane on Bore Explosion, but again, you will never get that performance out of them out of any other build. How's it going, Gary? Welcome, brother. With Wonderlands, it's way more difficult to do that, not only because it's practically impossible to actually have more than one single build in Wonderlands, but also most people aren't at Chaos 100. I'm sure even the 5 people that still play Wonderlands aren't at Chaos 100. So I wouldn't even know like what level to showcase them at, especially because Chaos 100 becomes very prohibitive with what you can use. But a lot of the guns in Wonderlands and just a lot of the gear in general in Wonderlands is very specific, very gimmicky, and very like goofy. So it's, yeah, it would be very difficult to give like a general overview of a gun. I also don't play Wonderlands that much. That would be another problem. I don't know Wonderlands nearly as well as I know BL3. Like, I probably know a lot more about it than most people, but that's only because I've actually managed to get to Chaos 100, legitimately. And pretty much all my knowledge is on Graveborn. I have, like, no idea, really, how the other classes work that well. So it's just a lot more difficult to kind of give it the process that I like giving the guns in Forgotten. Chaos levels are basically OP levels, but there's 100 of them. Yeah, and they're way more fucking painful. The extra tier system like Mythico, I don't think it was that bad of an idea. I do like that. I think the Chaos levels themselves were the problem, and just the fact that the chambers were the entire end game. Sorry, this will be stuff that I somewhat bring up in my next video. Next video is a video, not necessarily about Chaos Chambers, but it's like, it's covering the topic of Chaos Chambers. I don't want to give it fully away. I don't know why. I like having my videos be a bit of a surprise. Surely this means something, right? Right? This has to mean something. This has to mean something. Like, perhaps that right there? What if that right there is the hybrid? Maybe that's what that means. We got the world drop. So what if, you know, that's also a cryo one. So really, what if that right there has 2 red texts on it? I'm going to be honest, I don't think that's at all the case. However, I've talked about it this much, and now I'm really, like, I've hyped myself up for complete disappointment. So this is going to be really cool. Yup, that... Man, can I just smash them together, maybe? That would be cool. Overpowered in Wonderlands is just Tape of Tides, Buffmeister, and Cryo Times for Dahlia. Yeah, pretty much. Wonderlands doesn't tickle my dopamine response the same way that BL3 still does. Yeah, Wonderlands is just kind of... It's something. Man, I have to play it today. After the stream, I have to go record myself playing Wonderlands for background footage. Man, maybe I do go to 1337. Avoid doing that as long as possible.
I got tricks.
Make them legendaries with lower modifiers to make the pearl drop rate. To make it like pearl drop rates. With lower stat increasing modifiers. Yeah, no, I do like... There's a lot of potential in Wonderlands. It just was not realized whatsoever. Amalgamation? Yeah, that... The fucking... The best class mod in the entire game that's only stat boosts, and you also need like 1 in a trillion luck to actually get a good one of. That was a really good idea with Wonderlands, I must say. Having the best class mod of the game be almost impossible to get. Put on the science blender from the pre-sequel.
This will be just for the crack.
Didn't mean to type lower, brain thinks too quick, fingers no, type fast enough. Gotcha. Okay.
Auto-violent.
What the fuck? What the hell is going on outside? I don't know if my mic is picking that up. Dear Lord, that was like fucking 20 seconds of straight thunder. All right. If my power goes out, fellas, it's been a good one. Jesus fuck. Okay. I didn't hear shit. I mean, it's good. I'm glad my mic isn't picking up too much background noise, but, dear God, that was like the longest stretch of thunder I think I've ever fucking heard. Do I fuck with Sir Hammerlock? Of course I do. Hammerlock's fucking epic. This little piece of hair, I'm about to just cut this off. It'll stay up for a second, and it just falls right back down in my face. Do not. I could sell it though. How much do you guys pay for a lock of my hair? It comes with a guarantee that it is enough to clone me. Sounds I've been told he's an irrelevant character. I mean, to be fair, he's not a bad character, but I would say he's somewhat irrelevant to, like, the main storyline. But he's a fucking amazing character, and I'm very glad that he exists. He's not irrelevant in the sense of being bad and pointless. He's just, like, irrelevant to the overall arching plot. But I'm sure people don't actually care enough to have that be the distinction that they're making. I would trade it for a jar of mayo. All right. I'll take a jar of mayo. I could trade up from there. Cloning technology not included. I mean, it could be. Maybe my hair is the secret to cloning technology. You don't know. How is he not, though? Well, he's not like Lilith. That's what I mean. Like, he's not relevant in the sense of the actual main plot line. He doesn't really do much. Like, the most is at the start of BL2. Where he's just there to kind of like help you along in the Southern Shelf. Which in that, like there, he's somewhat relevant. But, and then in 3, his relevancy is just go kill my sister.
Maybe I'll take a breather.
In 3, it's more so Wainwright that's helping you along. Hammerlock's the damsel in distress you go grab for him. He's not like, no, he's not like totally irrelevant. I think he's irrelevant to the main plot. He's the most important side character. Probably. Yeah, I think because he's like the most present of the side characters.
Go on then.
He's like John. Motherfucker. Oh my lord. He is sidestepping my ass. Damn. That is the... You know what? I'm gonna give you guys an extra one. We're gonna get one more Tattler. I'm not gonna end the prediction just yet. Wait, there's a prediction up, right? I'm not fucking crazy. Did I forget to do that? I can't remember if there's a prediction up right now or not. Alright. Last run, fellas. Unless we don't get a Tattler.
You got a job to do.
There is not. Do you want me to make one? No, it's okay. I just thought there was one. I'm just a head ass. Doesn't count. Not the last run. Now, regardless of if there's a prediction or not, I'm almost certain we are not getting this today. Unfortunately. Go to 13-15. I mean, I might. It depends on if I just get 3 more fucking SF forces, which is definitely possible.
End of the road for you.
Definitely possible. 1312 funny number, and it was it? Wait, what's funny number about 1312? $13.12 is ACAB. I got no idea.
Man about town. Someone get a mop.
I love getting random DMs from strangers on Twitch. Who the fuck are these people? I don't know. Apparently a lot of people have been getting random DMs. Nix and Rabbit have been getting them too. I got some DMs like a month ago, but it wasn't random DMs. It was someone who was in my Twitch chat at the time, because they specifically messaged me something about Borderlands 3, and I only saw it like a week ago. It happened like 8 months ago. I felt a little bad because that was an actual person. Stam attempts, that's what I assume it is. They've probably just moved on from trying to stam the streamers themselves and are now just going straight to DMs. Wait, was that a Tattler? I didn't pay attention. Oh, we're gonna keep going. I think that was a Tattler, but I didn't actually pay attention to like if it was or not. It didn't have 2 red texts, but it was. Oops. There are DMs on Twitch, yeah. No one uses them. Uno Mas, exactly. So you get it. Alright, last one. It's a cryo one. Maybe, just maybe. Honestly, I can't even convince myself that there's a chance that that is actually a hybrid. I literally am at the point where I'm like, I don't think it exists. There's no way I can actually like convince myself that maybe this is it. I'm so just. I don't think it's possible. But hey, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the cryo hybrid right here that we've been waiting for. You know, it's not, but maybe it is. But it's not. But like maybe what if? What if it is? You know, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. We'll see. Like it's not. It doesn't have the shit. But like maybe. Like it's not. But maybe. See, it's not at all, but maybe. No, it would be bleeding from the barrel by now. Well, that's gonna do it for this one, fellas. As I've been saying, I will be gone for the next month, from March 2nd to, the 30th? 30 something. I don't know. Is there 31 days in March? To the end of March. I'm gone for a month. Videos are still going to be going up as usual. I just won't be streaming probably at all. Might have some streams here and there. I don't know. We'll see. However, I will be back at the end of March with some more content for you fellas. Some more stream content. There will still be content. Really good content. But next time you farm, do it with a Tattler. I can definitely do that. I've done it before, but it doesn't really do anything. But maybe next time. But that's going to do it for this one, fellas. As always, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I'm going to miss you fuckers, but as long as I don't die, I will be back. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever the fuck time it is